Hello guys, boys, and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Career Mode with Drayton Town. So we start with January, and we just had a busy schedule. We finally won after so many games. I think it was like 7 games that we won. So yeah, really happy about that. We started picking up points again, and we're just playing a little bit well. And hopefully we can build confidence going into the new year. Halfway through the season, we're in the playoffs and just around the outside of the playoffs as well. So all can happen in this sort of last couple of months of the season. EFL trophy time. I believe this is the last game of the knockouts, I believe, against Reading at home. Jan makes a really good save to keep it in, and then we get lucky with a bit of rebound, and Jan collects and holds on to it. But I'm more than certain this is not the knockout game. I'm pretty sure that this is the last of the group stage. I can't quite remember, but even so, it is the EFL trophy, and of course we're still in the FA Cup as well. A couple of early chances for Reading. They played actually really well in this game. Morgan goes absolutely flying into a challenge. We get away with it. Really good play from Nibs, and then Jan makes a really good save. Jan was actually on fire here, coming out and making really big saves when he needed to. And then with our first chance of the game, and it literally was our first shot on target, Kean with a corner, swings over towards Robbie, heads it, big tall man, powerful, not missing them sort of chances. And then we get lucky here. Jax does well. He does even better to keep it in. He's got one at the back, which is Kean. And Kean, who slots it in with his right foot, weirdly enough, scores against his team that he supports. And yeah, even celebrates as well. Don't know if you would do that in real life against a sort of a club that you support. But Kean makes it 2, and we just turned on the style. Reading really pushed. Look, they left 2 people back. It was such a big error from Reading, in all fairness. Robbie goes through on goal, has a shot. We get really lucky because Robbie's shot is saved by the goalkeeper, but it hits the defender on the leg, and it goes down as an own goal. It's not Robbie's goal, unfortunately, but it is 3-0, and that is how it ends. We just turned on the style. As soon as we got that first goal, Reading just broke. They had all them chances, couldn't convert. We had one, scored it from a set piece, which we're pretty good at in sort of these cup competitions. But yeah, the hero really was Jan. I know Robbie got probably 1 assist, I guess, for that. And Kean, of course, got 1 goal and 1 assist as well. But I think the hero really was Jan, making about 5 or 6 saves in that game. And then we go to Liverpool in the FA Cup 3rd round, and we didn't get off lightly. I thought Liverpool would have a rested team. They're playing a League 2 team. Mick and Jurgen Klopp chatting to each other, really cool cutscenes and stuff like that, walking out of Anfield. I'm not sure if there's obviously got the tunnel in there, and then Mick and Jurgen Klopp again chatting after they chatted in the tunnel. But Liverpool away, wasn't expecting to win. It is the cup team. They got Van Dijk, Salah, Jota, and every Diaz as well. Even though Jan made a really crucial save after 13 minutes. Proper onslaught. We gave it away. Endo picks it up into Gagbo, into Diaz, who hits over the bar. And proper onslaught that was coming really from Liverpool. Their attacking line is just crazy compared to our defence and our team, really. But they did go in front. Salah, underside of the bar. Really good football from Liverpool. Patient build-up. Really quick as well for us not to get there. And it took 20 minutes, which I'm kind of happy about, I guess. Some teams go here and fold after 4 or 5 minutes in League 2. But we lasted until around about the 20-minute mark, and then Liverpool's second goal didn't really come until 33 minutes here, but again they build up from a corner. Salah just loses everyone, puts it across. I bring Jan out because no one was really sort of tracking the run. He did key him from the corner. So 33 minutes in, we're 2-0 down, and then on the stroke of half time I really wanted to get in at 2-0 because you always have a chance at 2-0, especially with 1 goal, get back into it. But a really great strike to make it 3-0 literally on the stroke of half time and really kill the game off. But I made a couple of changes, and literally straight from kickoff I won the ball. Did Alexander-Arnold, did Van Dijk, tried to curl it in the far corner, really unlucky. It almost was a penalty. Van Dijk nearly took me out from behind. Maybe I should have allowed that. That would have been really interesting to score so early on, especially if it was still 2-0 and we got back into the game like that. Swagbo here, great touch, hits a shot. It's a big deflection, just didn't have enough sort of power or height to take it into the far corner, just like a couple of deflected goals that we've had. But Mikey did score a goal at Anfield, something to savour for the club as a whole, even for Mikey as a player, to go to Anfield and score. Then fans as well that have travelled in their numbers It's just one of them moments as a League Two club. I remember Chesterfield this year went to Chelsea in the FA Cup, lost 5-1, but they scored and just savoured the goal, which is a real experience for them. And then we really did actually really try, but Liverpool then turned it on again in the style. Last 20 minutes, we pushed, couldn't get any more chances. Of course, I obviously had a chance and we conceded in the stroke of half time. But yeah, Liverpool just sort of killed the game. Really good football, good save there. I don't know what Darklaw was doing, trying to play out from the back. I guess you don't do that against Liverpool. You will get punished regardless. And it's then becomes 5-1 with 10 minutes to go. And I thought that would be damage limitation. Let's not concede any more goals. Don't want it to knock our confidence going forward. But Liverpool had other ideas. Gakpo just well played into Diaz, and he just slots it into an empty net and makes it 6. So really devastating day for us in terms of the result. But in terms of the game and the performance, and sort of the experience as well, is a big one that we can sort of hold on to, taking especially into the next sort of the round of the games. We then kick off with Grimsby literally in midweek, so a few days later after Liverpool. We get lucky, like I said, with that deflected goal. Just hits the defender of Chris, I think, on the knee and just goes around, and Ian just can't get it because it goes so far into the corner, and we conceded after 6 minutes. We conceded quicker here than we did at Liverpool. And then here, it's a great shot, but the referee gave the penalty on Neil's challenge that was trying to block the sort of the shot came in. Really poor, and it's a great penalty. Smashes with a lot of power. Ian did go the right way, but you're just not saving them, unfortunately. And then just before half time, our first real chance, Chris won a header, heads it wide, should be scoring that. It is kind of a free header. He jumps above everyone. I don't know how he didn't score that. And then really late in the second half, with sort of 10 minutes to go, B does well, just cuts in on the byline, little chipped into Mikey, great header. I don't know how that stayed out, and I don't know how Mikey didn't get the rebound, but really unfortunate for Mikey. And then just to sum up that it wasn't our day, Mikey threw on goal again. You just expect Mikey just to score these, hits it wide of the goal, and yeah, we just go down losing 2-0. We did lose 2-0. B had a shot, really good save from the goalkeeper, but it was just trying to get one goal back. But it's just damage limitation to our playoff hopes. Maybe the hangover of getting battered at Liverpool might have taken its toll on the squad, but these things do happen. And then this is definitely the knockout in the EFL Trophy, I know that much, and it is a trip to Fratton Park, our boyhood clubs that we all support growing up, where we get season tickets and go. It's snowing down here, so that's real unrealistic, I guess. But Fratton Park in the EFL Trophy knockout stages, I think this was a chance to go to like the quarters. So we sort of played really well. I put all obviously the Pompey boys in, just because it's only fair for us. Bishop had a great chance. It's a really good save, I think from Jan, but the referee gave a goal kick because it looked like it was a really good save because it looked like he touched it over. And then with 12 minutes on the clock, we played really good football here. Just using kind of the snow maybe to help us out here. B into Ocean, who takes the touch, hits it. He gets really lucky with the deflection, and then toe pokes it past the goalkeeper to give us a 1-0 lead. I guess, like I said, with the ball with the snow, it just gets held up. You can sort of, get there quicker and react quicker. The defender was sliding on the floor, so he couldn't get up. But yeah, really good chance for us to go 1-0, 2-0 up, should I say. Mikey here, what a save that is from the goalkeeper to make it a corner after 18 minutes. And then I swing in the corner, really good corner, right onto Mikey's head. Cleared by the defender, comes out the B with an overhead kick. I thought it could have been a penalty, I'm not too sure. And then I hit it wide of the goal. But I thought that might have been a penalty. Maybe he clipped him as he jumped. I'm not sure how the referees don't give them sort of ones. And then all of a sudden, Tom Lowry came on the field and the game just changed on its head. Swanson put in a really good ball. Dave almost got there, but I don't know what sort of happened. It looked like it hit the post or it just had so much curl on it, but it just fell to Bishop's head, heads it into the ground, and makes it 1-1. And Lowry came on and just changed this game. We were really unlucky to go 1-1. B then had a really good shot. It was tipped over from the goalkeeper. A fantastic save. That was from Norris. And then with 5 minutes to go, Lowry here, what a shot that is, into the far corner. Gave Jan no chance. Just tried to get there, but it was too far in the corner. I think it even might have hit the post or something that skimmed its way in. But we're out with both cups now, so it is full focus on the league and try and get these sort of points back up. And just really focus on getting this promotion, whether it's top 3 in the playoffs. We just got to try and get there. Really big changes in the squad. Danny mentioned about starting in sort of like the chat that they do in the mailbox, saying that he's better than Neil. and he wants to be starting these games. So I gave him his chance against Forest Green, who had sort of down towards the bottom. I made a few changes just because we had the cup game, then we had Grimsby, then we had Pompey, and then of course now Forest Green. So there's a lot of games here. Could have gone 2-0 up. I don't know how B didn't get on the end of that. After Danny, of course, gave us the lead. Then I brought on Neil for Danny. Danny did actually play really, really well. And then Chris with a chance with the header here does manage to score this one after his miss against Grimsby. I'd rather him score in a game like this that would mean more, because obviously we get a 2-0 lead, which would hopefully mean that it's becoming 3 points, whereas Grimsby we would have been losing anyway, so it don't really matter. And then here, try to take him out, want the clean sheet. Really good touch from Brown. I don't know what Sov was doing. He hesitated to come out. He was coming, then he stopped. And then that allowed more of the space for them to open up to make it 2-1 with about 15 minutes to go. And then Ocean did really well. Cuts it back to Neil, takes the touch, and just sort of side foot volleys it, I guess. Brings it up himself. There's like a little trick you can do to flick the ball up. Neil does that, coming off the bench to show that Danny and Neil both fighting for their places in this starting 11. And of course, even still, Neil was smashing in the goals this season. And then B come busting running forward, plays into Swagbo. It's a great touch, and it's a fantastic finish in that far corner to make it 4-1 and seal the victory for us. It was already sealed, of course, anyway. But what a finish that is from Sam. Just glides it past the goalkeeper into the furthest point of that goal. And it makes it 4-1 and is all good for our goal difference, especially after Grimsby. We knocked off 2 because we lost that game as well. And then Tranmere away, a really difficult game, one of these games when you go away to a team that's sort of struggling in there, because you don't want to lose and you don't want anything to happen, and then like just get the luckiest goal ever. I don't know how to like react playing that. It makes you want to turn it off, because like no way would you sort of save it and the ball gets spun that way and then goes in the back of the net. So it's very frustrating. Mikey should have passed it, had a shot. Me and Neil would probably be absolutely fuming in Mikey's, but you would normally think Mikey would be scoring that. And then in 2 minutes to go, really good play from Tranmere, just slides it across, empty net, 2-0, game over. And yeah, back-to-back away defeats really is not good enough for us. We've only won 1 game this episode. We don't want to go down a route where we're just winning 1 every 7 games. It's not great. We were top 3. We're now 5th, sort of pushing towards the wrong end of the playoffs. As you can see, Grimsby there, who beat us, have closed the gap as well. There is a couple of games in hand. Grimsby and Doncaster have 2 games in hand. We have 1 game in hand, but then so do Salford and Wrexham have a game in hand. Look how tight it is, up to around about sort of 11th. 44 points is probably that mark we've got to worry about. But yeah, 11th upwards is where anyone can get it. There's obviously teams right down the bottom of the league that are going to be struggling in terms of that, but yeah, I think I've just got my eye on probably 11th up to Gillingham at the moment. In terms of sort of goals, Mikey now on double figures for goals this season. Robbie is almost pushing double figures. Then the rest, sort of Chris and me, got a couple of goals there. So did Danny, just pushing their stats and bolstering their stats up as well. But in terms of goal contributions, 22 for Mikey and Neil is not too bad, actually, to be fair. Especially when Neil doesn't even get as many goals as he does. And in terms of the clean sheets, as you can see, assists, I don't know why I'm doing assists, but I've got the most assists with 12. Mikey's actually got 9 and B's got 5. I expect more from B and Kean, to be fair, but 10 assists from wingers and 12 from me is not too bad. Clean sheets is looking like Sov with 3, Ian with 4, and Jan with 4 as well. So it is tight on the clean sheets. But that's the end of the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please sub and like and also subscribe. And I'll catch you all for February's episode.